Hello everyone and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome back to Premiere Weeks, featuring a new dynasty here in NCAA 13 with the countdown to NCAA 14 coming out very soon. And we're going to introduce a brand new coach for you. I want to introduce you to our new coach from this will be the coach Don Metaphor. This will be the Don Metaphor coaching carousel. And we're going to make him a large guy. Let's try. Okay. Get this should work. We're going to make him a casual sort of guy. Glasses, yes. And hat. Hat, why not? We're going to make his alma mater Virginia. We're going to make him from Richmond. And his offensive calling will be what Virginia uses. Which in this case, I just passed it, though I missed. Pro. And we're going to keep it to 3-4. And the file name for this character will be Don, like always. Now, custom conferences, we're actually going to work on this. Mainly, the Pac-12 will become the Pac-14. Which, we're going to add a team in the north, which will be Wyoming. And for the south, we're going to deal with the Mountain West. Being Nevada, I guess. And while we're on the subject, let's make it the Pac-16, I guess. Because, well, I'm just like, talk that way. If we're on the subject of adding schools, let's add San Jose State to the list, and let's do one. Wait, San Jose State. Yeah, that does kind of make sense. And while we're on the subject, why don't we also add either San Diego State or Fresno State? We're gonna go San Diego because they're in the south. So there we go. Pac-16 has been created, and with that, we'll begin the dynasty. So the Mountain West has just gotten shorter. In no time flat, the first choice is obviously your favorite team, Central Michigan. He turns that job down, no problem. Then he checks Colorado State, and they're offering a 2-year. Still not bad, but we're almost there. Then he checks UConn, and actually almost had a hope that they were offering the 1-year contract, but nope. Then he checked East Carolina, and guess what? They gave him a 3-year. Lovely. Then he checked Florida, knowing that his luck may change here. Nope, they gave him the big one. Which obviously means Florida Atlantic has the 1-year. No, they got 2, so they cut it in half. Then he checks out my team, the Florida State Seminoles. Of course, they got the 3-year. Then, speaking of Fresno State, let's see what they're offering. They're offering a 2-year contract. Then he wanted to check Sam Slinger's. Okay, no, not head coach at Florida State. No. Let's check out. Stop it. Oh, Georgia offered a 3-year, so it's probably best I skipped that. Then he went to Georgia Tech to see what their offer was, and guess what? 3-year contract as well. Okay, here's Hawaii, and they offer a 3-year as well. And also, what I forgot to mention is, if you hit this button, you get. Actually, once you reach this screen, you can actually view the roster. Like, I'm curious about Hawaii. Is it the same cast? Let's take a look. Roster. Quarterback. Oh, no. Nope. Okay, like, Justin Bryan is Braylon Bird. Tim Clay is Buster Houston. And let's see who's the Brandon Washington. Lorenzo Perkins. Okay. Okay, so we're not taking that job. Obviously. And then there's Idaho. Let's see what they're offering. Well, they gave us the 1 year, but the problem is they're such in a lousy conference. And that's the problem, though. So he will turn that job down. He'll turn Idaho down. Sorry, Idaho. I would really like to do a series on you. Good, that sounded wrong. Don't take this down, feminists. Because I'm not that mean of a person. Indiana offered a 3-year contract, so he's not saying no to that. And then, how about Kansas State? Let's see what they offer. They're offering a 3-year, but... And then it's like, how about the Jayhawks? They offered a 2. Lovely. And, how about LSU? He would like to do an LSU... I would like to do an LSU series, but nope. Then Louisiana Tech, let's take a look at them. They got a 3-year as well. And wait, what about Maryland? Let's check that out. Let's see what they offer. 2, not bad, but could have been worse. Like, how about Miami? That's not a bad of a job, but the problem is the length of the contract. It's like, then he checked Miami of Ohio. They offer a 3-year. Speaking of M's, look who's next. The University of Michigan. And they're offering a big one, a 4-year contract. So we're skipping that. And he checks Michigan State. And they offer, well, they cut it in half. So that's appreciated. That is acceptable. And then there's Missouri. Let's take a look here. They got 2, so we're not. So Don turns them down. Then there's Mississippi State. Again with the 2 years. Enough with the 2 years already. And then there's North Carolina State. They offer a 2-year, so that's the 3rd school we saw a 2-year. And here's Nebraska. They also a 2-year school. Lovely. Boy, wait. Now, and he checks out the Mean Green of North Texas and another 2-year contract. Jeez. Enough of these already. So we checked Northern Illinois, and finally we got a 2-year contract. Not a 2-year contract, but a 3-year. So at least we're getting close. And there's Northwestern. They got a 3-year. So that's 3 Westerns. And how about Notre Dame? Let's see what they offer. And oh goody, another 2-year contract. Jeez. So here's Ohio. They offer a 4-year. Nice. And how about Ohio State? Let's see what they offer. 2. Come on. Are you serious? And here's Oklahoma. So let's take a look what they're offering. 3. And here's Ole Miss, the team that beat Al Ryan earlier. And how about Oregon? I'm kind of intrigued, but nope, 3. And oh, wait a minute. We're close to Penn State, so let's see what they offer. 2! Jeez, I'm getting sick of these 2-year contracts. So here's Rutgers, and they're offering a 3-year contract, and here's SMU. Gee, are they going to offer a 2-year contract? No! In fact, Southern Methodist University. At the school Don can live up to for the expectations. So you know what? That's the school he's going to choose. He's going to be a Mustang. Yes, on a die line, Don metaphor. You are now with the SMU Mustangs. Yeah, check that out as we introduce you to the roster. Terrell Sauer, an 86 overall at the quarterback position. And the freshman and sophomore. So Sauer will be our starter no matter what. As we take a look at our halfback, Dan Lee, a 94. Oh my God, he's our impact player. And we got a lot of depth on the halfback position. Fullback, we got Ricky Sapp, and again, we gotta look at the fullbacks here. So wide receivers, we're good. We got Derek Bell, a 92. And oh, by the way, what's the fullback ranking? 60. Oh boy, 68. We have to work on that. Derek Bell, and here's our. We got a lot of these guys to look forward to. Tight end, we got Lee Reed and Alex Smith. Alex Smith, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with the Kansas City Chiefs? Yeah, so here we go. As we take a look at our recruiting board here, as we going to create a prospect, and actually there is something I want to do. We're going to make him a fullback. We're going to make him from Woodhaven. The character I'm going to choose. The character's name is actually a reference to another game. Remember the NBA 2K games? One of the announcers' name is Steve Burns. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make him a fullback. And we're going to make him... We're going to make him a speedster. A speed and agility. So we're going to make him a receiving guy here. And there we go. And we're going to add him to recruiting database. So now, speaking of, let's add our recruiting base here as we scout our prospects here as we get set to go. Okay, scouting reports, yada yada yada, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, all I gotta do is the fullback, which is absolutely outstanding because I can get that done in no time flat. And our wide receivers an 86. So here we go, recruiting board. Unless we have to go around to get to Michigan. Nope, and we need 2. Okay, so we need 2 fullbacks. So we got a lot of work to do. So now it's time for the schedule as we go here. As our first opponent's at Baylor. I think this is probably a good time to regenerate here. So we're gonna regenerate here. Regenerate the schedule and okay, and that did not help. No. There we go. Oh, I guess you gotta have to say no to screw everything up here nowadays. It's been out, and we still got Baylor on our schedule, which we're gonna switch that out and put Air Force in. I guess it. Wow, how convenient! We get a bye week. Then we got New Mexico. Then we got Army, which that's going to help. And then we got TCU. We're gonna take them out and put. Wait. You know what? I want to pay tribute to the armed forces, so why don't we just get Navy in here? There we go. There we go. Then we got UTEP, then Tulane, then Houston, then Memphis, then Central Florida, then Southern Miss, then Rice, and then Tulsa to wrap things up. Yes, we like to save those changes. So this is just how appropriate the first start of the season. The first episode is just recruiting. And don't worry, episode 2 will be this Monday, which will feature the actual debut of the players in uniform. So this is just the introduction of the series. Gee, that was a bit of a shocker. We start off with a bye week at Southern Methodist University, which, if you don't know, that's in Dallas, Texas. So there you go, Sean. A character or a dynasty and a character went to Dallas. Oh wait, Buster went to Texas as well with the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. So here we go. We're starting off the season. We got a bye week here, so we do get a bye in. Oh boy, seriously. So here we go. We got recruiting here. So here we go. We got Derek Bell is our guy here. So as we take a look at the depth chart right now at team management, as you can see, As you can see, we got Carousel. He's at 86. Our halfback Dan Lee is 94. Jeez. Can't believe it. And Derek Bell is 92. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. So take a look at the conference outlook. As you can see, SMU, we're right behind Houston. Oh, I see. I guess UAB's on the east, so we can't play them. So, and of course, they're projected last. As we take a look at our championship contenders list, SMU is probably not going to likely happen. We're currently ranked 65th, and we're going to rise a tab. We're going to rise here in the next 4 years, so unless something drastic happens. So as we take a look at the Heisman watch at the beginning of the year, as you can see, Matt Hall from there you see we got Michigan, who was a contender to get Don Metaphor in here. So now it's time to do some recruiting. I only have to do 2 of them, which is the fullbacks. So, whoops. As we take a look at the fullbacks, we got Travis Jones from. We're gonna scout him first here. So we're scouting Travis Jones here. As you can see, he's a 79 overall. So it's not bad. So we're gonna call him for 30 minutes here to see what he does here. As we're at playing time, as gee, everybody has A pluses. So oh boy. So we can't take away distance here. So we're gonna make a pitch for it, and pipeline bonus 192. So proximity to home. Yeah, compare that to TCU, and ouch. We're going to do prospect's choice and 45. So we got 209, which is not bad. So we're only behind by 820 on Travis Jones. And there's also Fletcher. We're a heavy favorite to get him. Well, first we're going to scout him really quick here for 30 minutes. As you can see, he is, so far he's a 42 overall. And ouch. 16% scouted, so we're still early on this. So we're gonna get him though. We're gonna scout him proximity to home. We can't make a school, so we got a pipeline, huge pipeline bonus, and we're going to in fact offer him a scholarship right away. So 226. So we do offer him a scholarship. Oh dang it. So that concludes recruiting for the day. Yeah, all I have to do is all Don has to do is just find 2 fullbacks. So it's on to our first game at Air Force. So yeah, surprise! I'm gonna show up the stadium here on the Mike 49324 channel, and it will come Monday when the debut of the actual players. So as we get the commitment from prospects. And I think I realized I did not put Burns as a freshman. Dang it. I just realized that. So looks like I may miss the deadline. So it looks like. So we're on to our game against the Air Force. So preparing the studio updates. Yes, hopefully at NCAA 14 they keep these, because this is a huge help compared to last year's games. So with that should just about wrap it up. We're ready to kick off the season, and we're the favorites to beat the Air Force. Here as the coaching staff saying, expectations are high here, but you took the job. As we take a look at the job security here, as you can see, Don has probably one of the better odds of staying put. I'm curious who has the least. I think it's UAB. What? No, it's Memphis. It's a 3-way tie. Now let's take a look at the head coaches. Memphis and we're like 58. We're tied for the most in job security. So coach info, as you can see, as the head coach is Brian Cade. Well, Fern McFarland is as you can see, I don't have the real coaches in this game, so I do apologize. But who knows? Who knows? One of these SEC schools may think about getting Don Metaphor. So I think that should just about wrap it up. Come back next time as Don finally hits the field with his new team, the Southern Methodist University Mustangs. Come back for that, guys. I'll see you guys.